Alright, so we got the pumpkin handed over back home. But hells and honest to God's pumpkins for royal plantations. Can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. And the lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastard to try something new. Thanks for your help, laddie. Roger hears all sorts of information on his line of work, which may be useful. The Blackbrush Station is sorely undermanned. A little late with that, but okay. The stone torch is there, can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster the numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Okay, so we need like certain gear. Let's limit you to 60 FPS. Why are you having issues? If I don't limit you, you have no problem. But if I try to limit you to 60, you have a problem. Fine, try to do 120. Just don't kill yourself. Alright, Guildmaster, we're back. So we can get a new shirt, an eye patch, gloves, new boots, which are useless. So I'll probably go with the thing that gives us the most amount of armor and highest item level, which seems to be the shirt. You've been training hard, Waylon. Hey, I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength in your fists. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. Before we begin, some warming up's in order. For this, I scattered some gil across Uda. I want you to run around and collect it around the city and pick it all up. Now that's my money lying out there, so I want you to go about it like there's an Homology war band on your heels. In other words, I want you to sprint. Of course, you can't go on sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest a while after each burst of speed. This may sound elementary, but I'm telling you this to demonstrate a point. As a pugilist, it's essential that you learn to pace yourself in a fight. Else you're liable to get worn out, and when that happens, the fight is good as over, and you'd be sorry if you had bet on yourself. So later on, you'll be able to pick up other classes and stuff and play as them, but as of right now, you're locked into the class that you selected. This doesn't mean that if you pick a class and you don't like how they fight, that you just make a new character. Wait a little bit. As you go through the main scenario quests, all of a sudden, all the classes will open up. That's all my money lying out there, son. I thank you to hurry and pick it all up before the vulture swoops on it. Bent and fade beyond recognition, even the most desperate of beggars will pause before accepting this coin. 500 gil, crikey, that's good for a week's worth of... I mean, well done, Waylon. Now that we're all warmed up, we can see to your lesson, a trial to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in western Thanalan. There you'll find 4 large stones, the trial stones are called. I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot shine combo. The impact will arouse the earth sprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself hard pressed, there's no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes after all. Once you've gotten your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. And remember this, strikes bring down opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now off you go, Waylon, and good luck. Cacti. Literally. Ooh! 2 hits and brought him down. I thought there was only meant to be 3. Ooh, I got... So you're giving the earth sprites what for? Well done, Waylon. By smiting stone and earth, you forge unyielding weapons of your fists. You're a nigh endless fount of vigor, Waylon. Aye, just like myself in my younger days. That must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Well, of course he's promising. He's training under Hamoon Holy Fist. That's our Master Hammond. Waylon, I don't believe I introduced you to my assistant yet. This is Chuchuto. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Hammond's right hand, though there's still much and more I've yet to learn. Together, let us strive for mastery of our art. Chuchuto joined the guild as soon as I was made its master. She's my very first student. As a matter of fact, well, there was one other to be sure, but let's not dwell on the past, Master. It was Waylon's bright future we were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my gear from him? My gear is rather worn down. I do need the money for repairs. Yes, Waylon's future with us is bright indeed. If he keeps up his efforts, he may well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young one, and grow strong. When the time's ripe, I'll have another little lesson for you. We stone torches are sellswords hired by the Imagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. Oh yeah, of course I'm gonna get it working. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to say the least. I should point out, however, this can be messy work and liable to get messier if you're still ill prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I will not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order, and when you're ready, present yourself to me again. Equip your head, body, hands, leg gear, item level 5 or above before returning to speaking. It was just my headpiece? Ready for inspection. Good, everything appears to be in order. Not is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between. I would not have you throw your life away. I've had to bury far too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their hauberks, and dints in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. I mean, I just took a chest piece. I mean, I guess I can go for another 3 item levels. Warren has worked for an adventurer willing to exterminate the goblins attacking ore wagons. Well, then gets to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch, a tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving bees have taken up residence in the tunnel we dug and are practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you'll find a narrow fissure where goblins hide. Use a silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures and slay them. So, several chunks of silver ore have grown together to form a sizable cluster. I'm gonna beat you up. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh, we got more to go, huh? You guys are weaker than the other one I beat up. That's it? That's all I had to do? That was easy. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagon should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to the ore shipments threaten not only the interests of the Magina and Sons Mineral Concerns, but of Ul'dah herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more men like you to lend a hand. Wishes to share you a most amazing rumor. Oh, an altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share. May I? Rumor has it that there's a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildil. But that's not all. Inconceivably, the concerns appear to be entirely ignorant of his existence, and even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw, of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Wystan. He's very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Sacrarium? Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the options of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Uda. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lorido. He has long lavished guilt upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Wystan thinks he can compete with the likes of his syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But eventually may yet be a little way off. For the present, he's moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Wystan and volunteer for his expedition? Come to join. Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, and so they take to following me around even when I tell them not to. But without overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Starving child, I ain't going nowhere, mister. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, you'll have to carry me. Eat a cookie. Take my cookie. Cookie? Well, if Weiser really wants me to go home, then alright, but I want 2 next time. But Wystan always plays with us. Why don't we go out and play? Because your hunger. Your hunger? That's English. Wow, a ginger cookie. I better save some for my brother. I know. I'll go home and eat it with him. Wystan's kind to us. I like him. Yeah, here, have a cookie from him. This is for me. I want to eat it, but then again, I don't because then it would be gone. Tell Wystan thanks, and then tell him sorry for getting in the way. I like playing with Wystan. He makes sure no one bullies us. Wystan's worried about us? Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. Thank you, adventurer. Only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, nor work to earn it. But no shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better, yet now, after the calamity, everything else for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. But I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for far too long, but in the hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will claim our dignity and with this place within those walls. We found her. We found the vein. Wystan, ye must come and see. Already? Amazing. We must leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. Actually, there's a bunch of these Spriggans around. Give me another level. Duty calls. Commence battle for way down in the hole. So, we're actually 3 levels under, but that shouldn't be a problem. Thal's ball, son. A vein of ore in the middle of a ruined, bloody city. Goddamn idiot. What do you think was gonna happen? That you'd strike it rich and get cozy with the Order, while the massive Uldal looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends deserted you, it seems, lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone. I'ma punch all of you. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Who's that spouting gibber? Show yourself. This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hell, does Lord Lorito mean to kill us too? Sorry, Gollum. Alright, come on down here. Because fighting people on stairs is just a pain in the ass. Are you serious? Not the first time I've had this issue. I know how to fix it. So, for those who are watching, hello and welcome to my desktop. With a whole bunch of games and then Final Fantasy login. So what the issue is that DirectX 11 is actually an NVIDIA kind of application. It doesn't play fairly with AMD products. So you just need to go into settings and then turn off DirectX 11. Simple as that. Okay, come on, big boy. Let's do this again. You are strong, but you're strong enough to withstand this. Yes, yes, indeed. There we go. Now we can get a boot shine from behind him. There we go. Gollum was no problem. Duty complete. The Golem could that the Golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary venturer. Damn, seems I missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Ulda herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it. I have oft heard it is said that a blossom beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met you two in the desert rose. Oh, you two desert roses. I heard they attacked another caravan. Aye, business is suffering for it. Bloody Amaja. What stirred him up, do you reckon? Another raid. An outrage of the caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you lovely ladies be staying? Looks like Thancred's getting a little handsy. At this rate, grain will be more precious than gold. A result of the commonly bad harvest, to be sure. We have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of etheric flow must be surely linked to the Dalaman's descent. And of course, to the primals, a fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Louis Soir will know what to do. We only need trust in his judgment. Truly a marvel of Charlene and ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the aether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The sounds are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. Hmm. This disturbance is recent. The Salton tree? Maybe Papa Sean will know something of it. Strange. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest has already quit the scene. The journal? Very well. I should be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler to just follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I expect they have support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the coffer and coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Wystan and his men. They need protection, and I need information. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of aether in Thanalan. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. I need a drink. Wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have. Never mind. Fare thee well. Can I take you on? I should be able to. There we go. He's using an ability. I get free hidden. I can't stop that. And that actually sucks. That's going to hurt. I should have went to the back of him. I crit anyways. It doesn't matter. There we go. Stop the jitter jig. I can't stop that one though. Perfect. Can't stop that one. Doesn't matter. He's going down. Woo! Later on, the pugilist actually becomes very quick. 12 bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own gods. God, I was a fool to trust those men. Lorito owns the goddamn brass blades. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted that the wealthiest man in Udar would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm a merchant, for God's sake. That ruthless bastard. And what of that monstrosity? Were those were his own men? It, it beggars belief. Well, if that's it, I'm finished. If I stay in Ulda any longer, I'm good as dead. My associates, my friends, God, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you, gods damn it, if Lorita learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of the Mistress Momomudi. She helped countless adventurers in her time. Mayhap she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lorito's spies may be watching. Settle down, Waylon. You've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were in at the ruins. Stan, on the other hand, is now a pariah. About as welcome round here as a rabid wolf. Poor bugger. Suffice to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lorito, chairman of the East Aldernal Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Nathal, and member of the syndicate. Didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew what was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Ulda, Waylon. It is true that there are some who aren't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want, but most of us are decent folk just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Waylon, and for that, you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room. My treat. Just a word of Otopa, but Potapa. Whenever you feel like staying, I am not going to be able to remember that. So now we have unlocked inn rooms. And now when you got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking on a guild leave or two. We've got a lot of quests from locals around looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about the system, how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. You have now access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests and duties currently available in your area. The recommendation list can be opened under your duty in the main menu, displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure of what to do next, the tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level.